International Women's Day. We are here. We're doing all the stuff that we're supposed to be doing. When I was in college, my mom was like, Valerie, getting an English degree is not going to prepare you for the future. But I read so many dystopian novels, you guys. Look where we are. I feel perfectly prepared. In addition to every wild thing that's going on in the universe right now, I also have had some hard times in my personal life. I recently had to put my cat to sleep, which was very sad. I was so distraught. I lost 4 pounds in a week. So my question is, what's the best way to murder my other cat? I also haven't been getting a lot of sleep because my neighbors are super loud. They play loud music, so I got a white noise machine so that I could sleep, and I really like it. My favorite sounds are a toss-up between birds chirping and women named Bethany asking to speak to the manager. My neighbor was having really loud sex with her boyfriend the other night, and it was awkward because the next morning we were all outside together at the same time, and I had never met him before, and it was kind of nice to be introduced and finally put a face to the sound of the person with whom she's been faking orgasms this whole time. This is a feminist comedy show, so I like to think or talk about like the double standards. There are a lot of double standards between men and women. We talk about gender pay not being equal, but one thing that isn't getting enough attention is denim pockets. Men's denim pockets are 87% deeper than women's. What are y'all putting in there? What do you need all that room for? Roofies aren't that big. Other things, women, like if a woman wants to get over 40 likes on Instagram, she has to show a body part. Cleavage, you know? All a guy has to do is post a blurry picture of a keto-friendly casserole. There's a lot of different medications for men to get erections. There's 16 different drugs for that. There's not one single medication to prevent a woman from catching feelings after she accidentally sleeps with the Panera Bread cashier / bass player. I'm single, but the last guy I dated was British, and there were a lot of cultural differences between us. I didn't know this, until I dated him, but a British guy, when he goes down on a woman, he yells puns into her vagina. And I also didn't know before this that oxytocin is such a powerful chemical that it caused me to like puns. My ex was divorced, and he was really embarrassed about that, but I don't think being divorced is anything to be ashamed of. Being divorced is like having references that somebody loved you. I have a handful of ex-boyfriends and a cat. That's a 1-star Yelp review. Ultimately, things didn't work out between us because I just wanted more from the relationship than he could give. And he was like, Valerie, I'm freaked out. Like, I think you want to get married. And I was like, no, I don't want to get married. I just want to share a Google Calendar. And he was like, no, that's too intimate. So that's over with, but it's okay because I've been dating a lot. I've gotten really into dirty talk. And one of the things that I think women, if you're ready for things to be over with, what you can do is welcome. Just listen, have a seat. Yeah, it's part of the show. This is great. Later on, we're gonna do dirty talk. No. So, if you want the guy to just finish, just whisper in his ear, after this, let's listen to something from your extensive vinyl collection. I also figured out which dirty talk works really well for me. I enjoy it when a guy pulls my hair and whispers, I'm debt free. Does it for me every time. A lot of people knock online dating, but I don't think it's so bad. Before online dating, for Match and OkCupid, you could unknowingly, like for months, be screwing a libertarian. I was recently approached by a couple on a dating app. They wanted me to go out with them and possibly have a threesome, and I didn't respond. I got really in my head about it. The truth is that I don't really have any experience with a woman, and I got really intimidated by that. Like, I know what I like, puns. But I don't really know like what another woman would like, and so I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it's probably just, it's smooth down there and like warm and wet, like a mango, Valerie. Like a mango. And I love mangoes, so it's probably gonna be fine. But then I realized that every time I buy mangoes and I try to cut them, like I forget how, like is it this way or this way? I have to watch a YouTube tutorial. It would be very awkward. I also got in my head, like, how do you know when a threesome is done? Like, I find it anxiety-inducing to like have a dinner party, and is the pot roast gonna come out before the vegetables are gonna get cold? And too much. Ultimately, I think the hardest part about having a threesome, though, is probably just scheduling it. There's a lot of doodles going around and sharing of the Google calendars, and that just feels too intimate, you guys. So, are you guys ready for your